Happy New Year's and welcome to my second anniversary video talking about the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary. Around, I would say, March or so, you'll probably get news on what to expect for the 20th anniversary. And while we don't know much, it's safe to say we have a good idea and speculation of what we might expect. So, just like for the Final Fantasy anniversary video I did, which also is up on my YouTube, I will go into 3 different topics of what we might expect. So let's get the first thing out the way, and that would be the cloud versions of Kingdom Hearts that will be available on Switch. While there's seem like a very mixed reaction to it, which again, it's social media, so it's always going to be a mixed reaction, and some people just not understanding anything about how game design works or how anything works, that they're going to always, their first reaction is always to complain.
I bet we'll find some ingredients.
It's safe to say that this game being on the cloud is probably the best one way to bring the Kingdom Hearts series without trying to downgrade the version. I know. But I don't feel like I can see Kingdom Hearts. No, even on the portable, like I don't want to see it be completely downgraded while being on the Switch. So that's why I feel for this port, this port is going to be.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
That's why I feel this port these days, these cloud versions will run well. I think they'll run well. I don't think we need a Switch Pro just to have these. I think they'll run well enough. And especially considering there's a lot of people would say, oh, Switch can't run Unreal Engine. I'm pretty sure I think certain games have kind of debunked that. And I don't think that's the case anymore. So we can't really use the whole, oh, it can't run because it's because of Kingdom Hearts 3. But I think this is like a compromise that is, the games will be on Switch, and we don't have to downgrade it. You might not like the idea, you might think it's lazy or anything like that. But you do want these games on the go, right? Also, I don't know if you have to be on internet to play them. I don't know. I'm not sure how cloud gaming works, but I'm gonna go on the idea that it should work. You don't need an internet source. I don't think so. I mean, where are you if you need that you aren't anywhere without an internet source? But if using the N64, the NES, not NES, Genesis, and SNES works the same way, you can lose them offline, I think. That's what I think. So I think the clouds, right now we don't really have a full inkling of how it will work. So I don't think we should just, write these out too bad. But I think people will get these. I don't think that these are gonna be, that no one won't. So that's kind of it. That is obviously bringing the game to go on the Switch, the cloud versions, And all the games are available on all consoles, except for Steam. I don't know if we'll ever see a Steam version for it, because I know there are some people who don't like Epic Games, and there's a lot of like Epic Games versus Steam, and it's kind of just as annoying as the usual PC. The annoying like PC versus the usual PC versus console that, you know, you kind of wish that died out, but apparently you just can't get away from, you know? So that's really it, because we don't really know much about it outside the fact that we know it's coming. But right now we'll just have to wait for more information and when we have like the anniversary event, which we haven't got a date for yet.
Get by me, Sora.
So the next thing is, what else do we expect to see going forward? Well, I know for one, I think before, and I do believe this, that before we get the anniversary, I feel we are going to get the final parts of Dark Road, and that will be released before the end of the winter. I'm not sure when, because they said winter. Now, the winter season is from late November to before the start of March. So that does give us at least a window. So give it time. I think we will see it come out soon. Trust me.
Well, I'm starting to get hungry.
So that's really it of Dark World part. It's pretty short. Like, I don't really, but I guess I can say what we might see. I do feel that there's something with Dark World that's going to build up the next phase. Well, Xehanort's story is over, I guess. I would say a lot of what Xehanort has done and caused will still lead will still lay it will still lay the groundwork for what's to come. So just because Xehanort is gone doesn't mean what happened is going to be forgotten. A lot of what happened is still going to be remembered. So I guess we'll talk about what else we might see. I do say we're going to see a lot of merch being released. So we got some merch that was announced. I do feel we're going to see some merch come out, and I think there's going to be a lot of merch that will come out, especially stuff that people will want to collect the most of.
Let's see.
Trust me, I know someone will try to get that chess set. Trust me, collectors are very serious, so don't underestimate their power. So, what are we gonna have a Kingdom Hearts game announced? Yes, I do feel so. What game would it be? Right now, there's 3 types of games I think everyone has talked about. One involving Riku Quadratum, but I feel like that would be too short. A Kairi game, it's hard. Do I really want to just go for a retread of just a Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3 type game? That's just Kairi. If it's just for training, that's fine, but I don't know. But I'm really not sure. Like, I think a lot of people want Kairi to be, well, I hate to say it, but I feel a lot of people just want Kairi to be a badass. But I don't know what people want for a character, but I wouldn't want her to just to be another Sora or another Aqua. Like, let her be her own character. Yes, meaning he's having raw experience is one thing, but let her be your own person. And as for at least a game involving Quadratum, like maybe Venom Rex, maybe. But I feel like, I don't know. if they did, how long we wouldn't want a short game. They want to at least be nice length. Like even like the length of Dream Drop Distance is not noticeable, but noticeable enough. So the last thing, I guess will we have a Kingdom Hearts 4 be announced? Yes. Will it take long? I wouldn't say it won't take too long. I think at least this time they have a decent groundwork with the Unreal Engine. I think that now there's a lot of people who want a MMO-like game involving the Union Cross. I mean, unless you really want to go back for those worlds again, it's gonna be hard to see how it would do it, but still be interesting because we'll have to go back through all those worlds again that people hated going through again. Like, you can't deny that that was a problem people had with games like Chain Memory, V-Chain, which kept going back for Kingdom Hearts 1 world, and people were almost ready to just throw their heads up in the goddamn head when it came to Olympus, till they found out it was going to be not Olympus Coliseum. But then again, most people are trying to relive Kingdom Hearts 2 with Kingdom Hearts 3 mods, but that's another weird story about the modding community. So now the question you're probably asking yourself is, okay, so that's gonna a game involving Key, which I guess is, if possible, a game that might involve Kairi, but hard to say will just be, but not trying to retread the same kind of stuff we do in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 as her, stuff like that. And like I said, it's really kind of hard to, like, I wouldn't want it to just be playing as Kairi, but it's just Sora, you know? Like, the thing is, I want the character to be her own person, not just a Sora. Just for people to play as Sora, just so people will have her be a badass, or just so people have some nostalgia with whatever they want. Because I think it's really a lot of things that will factor, you know. This video is going to be pretty short, so I don't have a lot to say, because really we don't know much, and I'm only going on what we know. Will we see a Vera Max game? Maybe. Will we see a game with Kairi's training with Aqua? Maybe. Will we see something about Union Cross? Maybe. But that is kind of the thing about these speculation videos, is that we don't know. And that's good. We don't know everything, and safe to say we'd be really good if nothing gets leaked before we find out anything. Apart from people following leaks, but who knows. So, this video was pretty short. I just kind of want to get a little bit of something to talk about as we begin the new year. Right now, I am, as the time of me doing this video, working on getting the Ultra Weapon, so I'm very close. I just need to do the frozen slider, and I will have the last Orichalcum, and I'm going to have the Ultra Weapon the first time. And I'm going to make sure I keep that save file, so I can take that Keyblade all the way to my New Game Plus. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, you know the whole spiel when it comes to YouTube. And my goal really is to grow this channel the best I can. And I will have a decent schedule going forward. Next week I'm going to be starting school, so I got to at least balance my streaming with schoolwork. I'll see what I can. So, from me, OP Rocks 99, take care and have a nice new year. Bye.